Did you know that 75% of babies in the US and 59% globally receive infant formula during the first year of life? Yet most parents are still choosing between team puree or team finger food, like it's some kind of feeding war. My grandmother raised 8 children in Jamaica without a single Facebook group telling her she was doing it wrong. And guess what? Every single one of them learned to eat just fine using whatever method made sense at the moment. So, today I'm walking you through the 4 essential strategies that make combo feeding work without the stress. These 4 proven approaches are the strategic texture ladder that builds confidence faster than either method alone, the mess management system that keeps you sane while they explore, the nutrition insurance method that guarantees they're getting what they need, and the natural progression blueprint that follows your baby's actual readiness cues. The first thing you should do is implement the strategic texture ladder. Now, researchers found that infants following traditional weaning experience significantly more choking episodes on finger foods and lumpy purees than those following baby-led approaches. But here's what they didn't tell you. It's because those babies hadn't practiced with varied textures early enough. When I first started working with families, I noticed something fascinating. The babies who got both purees and finger foods from the beginning were actually more adventurous eaters by 9 months than either group alone. Here's exactly how you do it. Number 1, at 6 months, offer smooth purees at the beginning of the meal when baby is hungriest. This guarantees they're getting nutrition in while they're motivated. But then, and this is key, immediately follow with soft finger foods for exploration. Think steamed sweet potato sticks or banana spears. Babies learn to swallow safely via breast or bottle feeding first, and ultra-smooth baby purees are essentially one type of thickened liquid, so this progression makes total sense developmentally. Number 2, by 7 months, start preloading spoons with thicker purees and hand it to baby. This bridges the independence gap. You're combining the efficiency of spoon feeding with the autonomy of self-feeding. And here's the beautiful part. When babies experience different textures and flavors, they're learning important oral motor skills that prevent pickiness later. Number 3, use what I call the safety sandwich approach. Start and end meals with textures you know baby handles well, but sandwich new challenging textures in the middle when they're not too hungry or too full. This prevents frustration while still pushing their skills forward. The point is, research shows there's an optimal window for introducing chewable food between 6 and 9 months, and waiting until after 9 months increases the likelihood of refusal and picky eating. By using both methods strategically, you're maximizing this critical window. The next strategy is the mess management system that saves your sanity. Listen, I remember when my friend's baby launched a bowl of sweet potato puree across her white kitchen wall. Looked like abstract art, but she was not impressed. The mess is actually where most parents give up on combo feeding because it feels like double the chaos. But here's what changed everything for me. Number 1, designate specific meals for specific methods. Breakfast? That's your efficient puree time when you need to get nutrients in quickly before the day starts. Lunch? Perfect for messy finger food exploration when you have time for cleanup. Dinner? Back to combination with preloaded spoons and soft finger foods because tired babies need options. Number 2, invest in the 2-zone setup. Put a splat mat under the high chair, but here's the trick. Use a smaller placemat directly on the tray for finger foods. When baby inevitably sweeps everything off the placemat, the food lands on the tray, not the floor. You've just contained 80% of the mess to wipeable surfaces. Number 3, embrace the 1 new mess per meal rule. If you're introducing messy finger foods, stick with familiar, less messy purees. If you're trying a new puree that might get rejected and spit out, offer tried and true finger foods that baby will actually eat. Never double up on new and messy. The point is, mess is actually learning. The opportunity for babies to get messy with sticky puree on their hands is important for increasing comfort levels with different textures. But you don't have to sacrifice your entire kitchen to the feeding gods. Which brings us to the nutrition insurance method. This is what every worried parent actually needs to hear. Iron is particularly important as babies' iron stores begin to deplete around 6 months. And while breast milk and formula contain iron, they don't meet the high requirements without food. But here's the problem. When you're doing straight baby-led weaning, you're hoping those iron-rich foods actually make it into baby's mouth. So here's how you guarantee nutrition while still supporting independence. Number 1, front-load nutrients with purees. Start each meal with 2 to 3 spoons of iron-fortified cereal or pureed meat mixed with veggies. This takes 30 seconds and ensures they get what they need, even if the finger food portion becomes a sensory art project. Number 2, use the dip and stick method. Take those nutrient-dense purees and use them as dips for finger foods. Hummus for cucumber sticks, avocado mash for toast fingers, Greek yogurt for fruit pieces. Baby gets the tactile experience of self-feeding while you sneak in the nutrition. Number 3, track weekly, not daily. Keep a simple note in your phone of what actually went in baby over the week, not what ended up on the floor. You'll notice patterns. Maybe they reliably eat eggs on Tuesday, but reject everything on Thursdays. Plan accordingly. Researchers found that responsive feeding helps young children learn to self-regulate how much they need, and that happens whether you're spooning or they're self-feeding. The key is paying attention to their cues, regardless of method. I saved the most powerful for last because this changes how you think about the entire feeding journey. The natural progression blueprint means you stop forcing arbitrary timelines and start following baby's actual development. Here's what nobody tells you about feeding milestones. They're not rules, they're averages. Just like some babies walk at 9 months and others at 15 months, feeding skills develop on their own timeline. Number 1, watch for the lean in. When baby starts leaning toward the spoon and opening their mouth before the spoon arrives, they're ready for more texture. Doesn't matter if they're 6 months or 8 months, that's your cue to level up. Number 2, implement the 1-week trial system. Introduce a new texture or method for 1 full week before deciding it's not working. Research shows babies might need up to 20 exposures before accepting new foods. Day 1, gagging doesn't mean failure, it means learning. Number 3, use parallel tracking. Offer both purees and finger foods at every meal, but track which one baby gravitates toward. Some days they'll want the efficiency of purees, other days they'll want the control of finger foods. This is normal. My friend's daughter ate exclusively purees until 10 months, then suddenly refused all spoons and went straight to table foods. Another baby I worked with did finger foods at 6 months, but still wanted purees at 12 months for comfort. Both thriving toddlers now. The bottom line? Infants following a baby-led approach with advice on minimizing choking risk don't appear more likely to choke than those following traditional feeding practices. And combining approaches gives you the flexibility to ensure your baby gets nutrition and practice, no matter what. You know what breaks my heart? Parents spending their baby's entire first year stressed about doing feeding right, when there's literally no evidence that being flexible hurts anything. Your baby needs food, love, and patience, not perfection. Think about it this way. In 5 years, Nobody at the playground will know or care whether your child learned to eat with purees, finger foods, or a combination. But they will benefit from having parents who stayed calm, stayed flexible, and made meal times enjoyable instead of stressful. Every baby is different. Some dive into finger foods at 6 months. Others need the security of purees until 10 months. Most fall somewhere in between, which is exactly why combo feeding makes so much sense. You're not failing if you switch between methods. You're not confusing your baby. You're responding to their needs, which is exactly what good parents do. Start tomorrow. Offer both. Watch your baby. Trust their cues. And remember, my grandmother's 8 children all learned to eat, and she never once Googled baby-led weaning versus purees. Sometimes the old wisdom of flexibility beats all the modern rules. Ready to make feeding time actually enjoyable for both of you? I've created a complete combo feeding success guide that includes texture progression charts, weekly meal planners that balance both methods, and troubleshooting tips for common challenges. It's everything you need to create your own hybrid approach with confidence. Grab your free guide at the link below, and let's make meal times something you both look forward to.